So, fun fact, TBR now stands for Tentatively Be Reading on my channel. Hi friends, it's Kay. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing you my November TBR, and since I never complete my TBR, I'm going to now change it to Tentatively Be Reading. So from now on, whenever I say TBR, I'm going to be giving you what I want to be, should be reading, but likely may not get to, and then it doesn't sound as sad when I don't finish it. So today I'm going to be bringing you 4 books on my November Tentatively Be Reading list. So let's jump right into it. So the first book on this list is my current read, and that is for my English creative writing class, where we are learning about different genres and how to write and read different genres. And this month is sci-fi, and that is with Kindred. So Kindred is about a black woman in 1976 who on her birthday becomes very sick and can't figure out why, and the next thing she knows, she is in antebellum South in 1815, and if you know U.S. history, you know that is a very bad place to be for this woman. However, when she's there, she notices a drowning child, and so she rescues him, and just as his parents start to come after him, and by default her, she is whisked back to her own time. Now this happens again on the same day, and except when she goes back, the boy is older. And again, she saves his life, but this time she asks for his name. And that is when she discovers this boy may or may not be her great-great-grandfather. So now she is stuck in this uncontrollable loop where she will go back and save this boy's life, and if she fails, she will cease to exist. So this book has been very different than anything I have read, but it has also been very cool. It's historical fiction, it's sci-fi. I really am enjoying it, and it is also opening very important questions and discussions about racism, both in antebellum South and our own current time period. So Kindred is my current read, and the only book I'm definitely going to be getting to on this TBR. However, I have 3 more books I really am hoping to get to before the end of the month. And next up is Majesty. And yes, I'm aware all of these books are being carried over, so thank you to everyone who has been here before and who is putting up with it again. But it's fine. If you're new here, you get to learn about them for the first time. Hey! So Majesty is the sequel to American Royals, and American Royals is about what if George Washington had taken a throne instead of a presidency, and now 200 years later, his descendants are still on that throne. And I cannot go much into what Majesty is about because it has spoilers for what happened in American Royals, and this is the last book in that duology. However, I loved the characters, the plot, everything of American Royals. It became a new favorite book for me, so I am very, very excited to be getting to Majesty, hopefully before the end of this month. Next up on my Tentatively Be Reading list for November is another sequel that I hoped to get to last month, but alas, here it is again. And that is The Life Below. This is the sequel to The Final 6, which I read in June of this year, and I really enjoyed that book. The Final 6, it's not really futuristic, but it's kind of like an alternate future where humanity has pretty much destroyed the ozone layer, and it has brought about very drastic climate change. Ocean levels are wiping out countries, including Italy, which is where our male main character is from, and our female main character has not been as affected by this. Her whole family is still intact, and she is a scientist from America. She's Iranian American, and these two are chosen by the company that has taken over NASA, and they are prone to be part of these teens who are competing to go start humanity over again on Jupiter's moon Europa, and it follows their dual point of views, and it was a lot of fun. It was a fun time, and it brought about awareness of humanity's effect on the environment and how we do have to mind pollution and all that entails because we have to protect the earth, and my environmental major heart loved that. And The Life Below takes place right after where the Final 6 left off, and that was a major cliffhanger, and I am very excited to get to this book. I really hope to get to it by the end of this month. If not, then at least by the end of the year, because I want to wrap this series up. This is also, as far as I know, a duology, and I am very looking forward to reading it and concluding it. Also, while we're here, can you just appreciate the, not holographic, but just how it looks in the light? I love it. It's very science fiction-y, and I don't know how else to describe that, but I love it. And then the sun kind of like, oh, I love it. I love this cover, and it's simple, but I love it, especially when it's light, and I'm gonna go now. And last up on my tentatively be reading list for November is Seasons of the Storm. And every time I read this summary, I fall in love with this idea all over again, and I really, really hope to read it before the end of the year, and particularly before the end of November, because I put this in my fall reads video, which I will link below. Anyway, so this book is about our seasons personified, and it starts off with Jack, who is given the choice between dying and living forever as one of these personified seasons, as a winter, and you can guess what he chose. So along the way, every season, in order for the next season to come, the season that is coming must kill the season currently active. So it's a cycle of death and all that fun stuff. However, along the way, Jack and Fleur, a winter and a spring, fall in love. Now, this cycle is continuous, and if any of them stop, they could be purged, which I'm assuming means die forever. So Jack, Fleur, and the remaining 2 seasons are now going to have to try to unite to stop this cycle, earn their freedom back, and take down their creator, who is out to destroy them all. And I want to read this so badly. This was one of my anticipated 2020 books, and I am still very excited to read it, and I really hope to get to it before the end of this month, and I'm very much looking forward to it. And those are all the books I have on my November tentatively be reading list. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have read any of these books, let me know in the comments what you thought of them, and also let me know what you are hoping to read this November. I would love to hear it. If you want to see more of me, hit that subscribe button, and my socials are also linked below. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kay. Bye!